focusing on reclamation in 2026. And I realized one of the biggest things that I need to reclaim is my name. Isn't that silly? If you are a person whose parents or parent, you have family, English is not their first language, then you probably have an English version of your name and a non-English version of your name. I grew up with multiple ways to say my name. Anatalia, Anatalia, those were the primary two. My father, who named me, called me Anatalia. My grandmother, who born and raised Puerto Rico, never spoke any English, really. I think she could a little bit, but she didn't. She called me Anatalia. When people meet me, I say my name is Anatalia because I learned very quickly in school, elementary school, they can't say my they can't say my name. I get a lot of compliments on my name. I love my name, pero no, but Americanos, right? It's difficult. I guess. So for 42 years, I've introduced myself as Anatalia because that's easier. And there are a few exceptions to that. There are some people who have gotten to know me really well, or I don't know, maybe I was in a sharing mood that day. Like my husband is one of the few people who I would say, no, Anatalia or Anatalia, right? And of course, Spanish speaking people, when I meet them, they immediately pronounce it correctly. And I want to go back to the original pronunciation of my name. And it's something that I've taken for granted for so long, being called, this Americanized, sanitized even version of my name. That's not my name. So I'm gonna reclaim my name. And I think we can all look at the things that we are called or labeled and decide, is that appropriate? Is that how I want to be labeled? Is that it's not the right name, the right pronunciation, right? Maybe you're doing the job of 5 different people or 5 different roles, but your title does not stack up, which means also your salary does not stack up. You need the right role. You need the right name there. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. There's so many different things that I feel I've allowed myself to be labeled as over the years. Ugh, she's so organized. I'm more than organized. I'm a planner. I'm a strategist. And organization's a part of that. But let's get the names right. Let's work on reclaiming those names in 2026 and beyond.